да разцъпваме као чер, нещо си там, както да е. Горе ще пише как се казва играта. Точно камерата ми. И това е началото.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
What are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Let's play. More time. Sinking Springs. Take that. Build the kid as a young man. Can dodge bullets with climb the ladder. Bullet can take 2 enemies stuck on the line. Take that. Чакай, аз чета долу, гледам, че ме е заредил.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, ha-ha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Яко сме се напивали, ми се струва. Става билучи. Добре ли се е въй направо ужас? Не сега. Та се легна. Ще пускам се, няма такъв филм.
You heard Pat. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Who's
that? Is he with us?
God damn it! Good night. You and killing
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
They're coming from the rear!
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did. As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Where'd he come from?
Аре бе, влез ми. Бе, много е мазна играта. Между другото, много обичам такива стари игри.
You're dead!
Добре, не е нужно май да държам. Намерих нищо. Кошката може... Ой, аз съм мазен. Point меню. Така. Трапет клъ. Уелдинг револвър. Ей, сега ще ги щупя. Ей, сега вече не сте.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Добре, харесвам ми играта, между другото е много мазна. Много мазна, добре, бе.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
You can't leave
Not a
them.
bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the
Ой, аз
shed.
съм голяма машина.
I've got this!
Fucking nice.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Цвете, в началото ме грабва. Как му е такова нещо? Искам такива игри в началото. Добре, много е добре. Доволен съм, сумни, доволен съм.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear.
Какво става, приятел?
I passed Dirty Dave,
Deader than a rat in a
and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Beaudry.
Bill the Kid. Ай, изрод.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo! Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yep.
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Keep this up all day! I think I got one!
Да, пушка колко ми хареса. В коя играе?
Where the hell Garrett get to? He's missing on left!
That's when Charlie got hit. "They're catching us in a crossfire," shouted Billy. "Get to the other side."
Send him to hell! Hit him!
Къде ме е хелта? Искам само към милия, като в останалите игри.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. "They got a Gatling," Billy shouted. "Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention." He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Those poor sons of bitches are
Many
done
would have
for.
fled in my place.
Къде са шибаните кони?
But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
The fuck?
What are you saying, old man?
Ой, толкова умни са били на
Jack
времето,
is
е.
joshing with me.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Бе, не си представях, че мога да бъда толкова.
Please, call me
Това много добре
Silas,
се-
ma'am.
Много добре се го измисля.
Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Make you bleed.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up. Finally, I had the stables within my reach. After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried chicken.
Че ма стресна това нещо. Що всичко ли дава точки тук? Окей, let's go.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Let's see then. Sup, nigga?
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Сега. Към май ще е сериозен фокус. Keep your... Бе, мазнуше. Сещам го. В главата ще го нацеля, точно в мутрата. When you open reach your gun, when you draw your weapon. Деш. Не исках да умирам. Не. Това беше гадно, между другото. Повече няма да се повтори. Ще му пукна главата само тук. Видянието.
And that you killed her in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
Аз мисля, че трябва моса да пиша.
So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Добре, играта е много добре, момче, да направя само сумно.
And stepped inside, and BAM! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Take that, момчета. Това беше края на първи епизод. Съм доста доволен от играта. Те, че очакват следващия епизод и чао от мен.